You never see it coming. You say that my mind is too fast for right. You're done, but the time it hit you, you're not surprised. You never see it coming.
Not a grocery store.
I'll hit that Steph celebration on you. Mouth guard.
You don't even know what it is yet.
You ever see a 6'4" blonde? You know, with
You never see it coming. My mind is too fast for right.
Yeah.
Am I Best Buy?
Yeah. How do you guess it before GameStop?
You, I own something. I don't have anything from GameStop in my house.
I see a reflection with you. Shoot me, bastard.
Nah, I can't see it. I can't see anything.
You never see it coming.
Microsoft.
Do I deliver my food? No. I'm Cheesecake Factory.
Too fast for right. You're done.
Are they?
Look at me, bro.
Am I a restaurant?
You're not
Do I sell a physical product?
Yes. Am I considered a higher end restaurant? No. I'm Olive Garden.
Do I specialize in a... Oh.
What?
Does Shaq have a meal item there?
Yes, I do.
Oh, okay. Am I Tesla?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, wait. So it's between the new guys, huh?
I'm Olive Garden.
Am I Papa John?
That means I'm Chick-fil-A.
No.
Bro, you're so far off.
That means cut that. That means I'm Domino's, In-N-Out.
Bro, you're not a fucking restaurant.
You. Boom.
Check out our
You master.
Korean donuts, but they get progressively more weird. I have an ungodly amount of Dunkin' Donuts here. We're going to try them all and see which one's the best. Original glazed donut. Nowhere near as good as Krispy Kreme original. Glazed coffee bun. Strawberry jam donut. The jam in this is the fire. Boston cream, my personal favorite. Apart from the sprinkles, I genuinely hate sprinkles. Cheesecake donut. Chocolate cake donut. Corn donut. Ugh. Pink frosted sprinkled donut. Babamba chestnut donut. Cheetos donut. Absolutely no business being that good. Giant Cheeto donut? Korean donut.
Would you rather marry your partner right now or break up with your partner right now?
Yeah, Dantas, what's the answer?
You tell me.
Don't want to answer?
No, I know what my answer is, but I want to see your answer.
No, you say your answer, and I'm gonna say mine. If you
No.
don't say it right now, you don't love me, and you mean to break up with me. 3, 2, 1, what's the answer?
It right now. No, stop. No, no, no. Baby, my.
Sorry!
For what?
Answer! I will hit you really hard with this one. Better say sorry and tell me the answer.
Okay. I'm sorry that I want to marry you.
Why you say you want to marry me?
Would you rather marry your partner right now?
I'm collecting one card for all 1,025 Pokemon, and today I'm gonna open Paldean Fates. Alright, so I've got this great Tusk EX tin that comes with a promo that we need for our binder, as well as 5 packs of Paldean Fates for us to rip into. And once again, because we're ripping from a set that contains the newer era of Pokemon, even a lot of these bulk cards that we're getting should be helpful for adding into our binder as well. Anyways though, starting us off in this first pack here, we've got a full art shiny Pidgeot. We will definitely take that. And behind it, the Charizard SIR. Oh my god. That is some insane first pack magic. Well, we did need a Charizard card. So we are definitely putting that one into the binder. And of course, we can't forget about the Pidgeot either. Moving on to pack number 2. Not sure if it's going to be able to live up to that first pack, but let's see what we've got. A shiny Tatsugiri. Not bad, and that is a new Pokemon for the Pokedex. Pack 3, just a holo this time, but 6 new Pokemon for the binder. Pack 4, we've got the regular Charizard EX this time. Unfortunately, we don't need you anymore, buddy. But another 6 new Pokemon for the collection. We're down to our final pack of the tin here now, though. Can we get another crazy hit to end it off with some last pack magic here? Nope. I'm collecting 1 card for all.
This is a jar of jelly beans, well, more specifically a box of Starburst jelly beans, but if you're curious as to how many jelly beans are actually inside, there's a method to get an extremely accurate guess. I first found this method from Mark Ruber about half a year ago, but when I first attempted this method on a box of peanut M&Ms, due to the inconsistency in shape and size, this method was not as successful as I'd like. But now we have a much more consistent test subject, so now what is this so-called method? Well, first you're going to draw an imaginary line or an actual line across your box, and then count all the jelly beans that intersect that line. Do the same on the adjacent side, and lastly repeat this same method 1 time vertically, and you should have 3 unique numbers that you can multiply together to get your guess, and this is how close I was. This is a jar of.
I want you to guess the 5 most searched video games in corn.
Every single person I know has looked up Minecraft on
Minecraft is 4. Nice,
Another one I easily know is on there. Overwatch. Look at Widowmaker, man.
You are correct. It's on the list.
I have 1 for sure. Genshin. And I bet it's like some weird shit like Paimon.
Genshin is number 3.
Another one I was thinking. Probably a lot of Rule 34 out of the show, which is weird as shit, y'all. Nobody think that I looked this up. Pokemon.
You're right.
This one, it's a shot in the dark. Roblox.
Fortunately, it's not Roblox.
Wait! World of Warcraft.
No.
Apex Legends. No! I know what it is! Fortnite?
It's Fortnite! I want you.
This mountain of cards is 151 booster packs of Pokemon 151. And for 151 days, we're going to be opening a booster pack of Scarlet and Violet 151 to see if we can complete the entire Kanto Pokedex. And today is day number 140. Pokemon number 140 in the Kanto Pokedex is Kabuto. Now,
I just got this glass that's supposed to be completely unbreakable, so let's see about that. This is a Superfest glass. It was made in the early 1900s, and they literally had to stop making them because they were too good. People never needed a replacement, but I don't believe it. It is so thin, it feels just like glass. So I have another glass that I want to take outside with it and see which one breaks first. First up is this very nice Christmas cheer dollar store glass. Dropping it in 3, 2, 1. Oh, I don't know what I expected. Next is the so-called unbreakable glass.
Oh, what?
Myth busted. But don't worry, I have another one. Okay, I just got this glass that's supposed to
You know money got money, I'm a paradigm. 3 scoop, creatine, steam room. You can have 3 bathhouses, giving me stress every time. 3 short kings in the squad like Eric. I'ma take your chick like a thief in the night. You all fun moms.
Man, I got this.
I'm top my shit, yeah, I'm crossing the line. Yeah, I'm BBNO, one of a kind. Mr. Zero, bro, make a typo. My girl got a girl, she
mozzarella.
Way too good, I think I need lipo. Pop 1, 2, 3, 4, I'm a psycho. Commas in a million.
Give me some of that shit.
More than I'm giving in, fuck that. Shotties with a big old butt. You know money got.
Are barefoot shoes actually useful?
Look at the toes.
The goal? Run a mile with them.
Oh, I can feel the toes.
But I quickly realized my first problem. I'm scared I'm gonna like step on a nail or glass. Is it just gonna go into my foot? For context,
I placed this coconut under the solar death ray because I wanted to see what would happen. I aimed the funneled sunlight right at the surface of the coconut, and it immediately began to smolder. I wasn't sure what was going to happen because a coconut's made of a hard shell with a liquid core. I let the solar death ray work on the coconut for quite a while, and it continued to put off a bunch of smoke, but eventually it burst into flames. The solar death ray can cut and melt rock, so it wasn't surprising it was damaging the coconut like this. On the other hand, the coconut put up a pretty good fight, and it continued to burn. Eventually, the hellish temperatures created by the solar death ray dug a hole through the shell of the coconut, and I could hear steam escaping. I disengaged the giant lens so I could take a closer look at the damage. There was a hole in the side of the coconut, but surprisingly there was still some liquid inside. But the coconut was no match for the solar death ray. I placed this coconut under the solar death ray because
Who's the imposter? 3 of us know the word, 1 doesn't.
Mammal.
Larger than a microwave. 4-legged.
Predator. Zoo.
The motherland.
Which motherland? Like Russia?
The motherland. The original.
What's the original motherland?
What's the original motherland?
Are y'all serious? Leave it to the whites to not know. Colorful.
Has fur.
All right, let's go cat.
Okay, I don't think it's Mike.
It's Ava.
Yeah, it's Ava Motherland.
Dumbass.
If no one got me.
Yo, shut up.
Comments got me. I'm gonna go ahead and say golf.
Asking people their vacation.
This might be the coolest DIY I've ever made. Today we're using a bat, a display case, and some blue paint. If you're new here, I upcycle things I find in New York City. I found this bat and I thought it would be a cool statement piece. I wanted to dip the bat in paint, so I'm using this tube with the help of some plastic, a rubber glove, and a steel clamp to tighten it. I prepped the area because it was already feeling sketchy. Spoiler alert, it was. Everything was going super well. I filled the tube, dipped the bat, and pulled it out. Until I tried hanging the bat and everything went to hell. Even though I only wanted a dipped look, I felt the universe was telling me to just paint the whole thing. After everything was dried, I sanded it down with the light sandpaper. I wanted this piece to be cool, ironic, and functional if needed. I just got this vinyl cutter, so I'm cutting out some simple graphics. And if it wasn't obvious, and the Tiffany blue didn't give it away, I'm gonna make a Tiffany's inspired bat. I'm gonna parody their logo with the Louisville Slugger brand. I've never done this before, so I'm hoping this sticks. And to my surprise, it did. Lastly, I'm adding a break in case of emergency to the display case. And now for the moment of truth. I think this looks awesome. This might be the cool.
This gaming duo destroyed someone so bad, it became an iconic gaming phrase. See, back in the 2000s, 2 Smash Bros. Melee players named Silent Spectre and Tang came up with a funny idea. They'd enter a doubles tournament and tell the entire community that they've been practicing a 2-person combo that will change the game forever. And for some reason, they named it after their favorite pizza, the Wombo Combo. But everyone just thought it was a fake, silly old joke until it was the semi-finals. The entire crowd began chanting for the combo. They wanted to see if the myth was true. And so they decided to finally pull out the Wombo Combo. But it doesn't end there. A video of the moment gets uploaded to YouTube and gains over 21 million views. And today, gamers all around the world call a cool team combo a Wombo Combo. This gaming duo destroyed someone so bad, it became an iconic gaming phrase. See, back in the 2000s, 2 Smash Bros. Melee players named Silent Spectre and Tang came up with a funny idea. They'd enter a doubles tournament and tell the entire community that they've been practicing a 2-person combo that will change the game forever. And for some reason, they named it after their favorite pizza, the Wombo Combo. But everyone just thought it was a fake, silly old joke until it was the semi-finals. The entire crowd began chanting for the combo. They wanted to see if the myth was true. And so they decided to finally pull out the Wombo Combo. But it doesn't end there. A video of the moment gets uploaded to YouTube and gains over 21 million views. And today, gamers all around the world call a cool team combo a Wombo Combo. This
This is what you would cook for girls if you weren't terrified to talk to them.
Don't be afraid.
This is #1 champion sound, yeah.
looks like this, maybe you should be afraid.
We got a #1 victory royale. Yeah, Fortnite, we about to get down. Get down. 10K. Take me to your galaxy. I really want to come kick it with you.
This is what you would cook for girls if you weren't terrified to talk to them.
Don't be afraid.
This is #1 champion sound. Yeah, Estelle, we about to get down.
If your pickle looks like this, maybe you should be afraid.
This is magnetic animal balloons. Water balloons that can be reused supposedly up to 10,000 times because of the patented design where the water is concealed by this magnetic lip, but animal edition. We actually tested the normal variation of these balloons a few weeks ago and you guys had a few suggestions such as creating the ultimate multi-collateral water balloon that ended up looking something like this. Also, we had the idea to take some seaweed goo and trying to fill our water balloons with this substance, but again, not very practical because you can't fully submerge the water balloon to completely fill it. Also, in case you're curious, the 3 animals I got was a shark, rawr, a squid, squishy, and a turtle. But overall, these balloons perform somewhat similar to that of a normal water balloon, but I think normal water balloons just have some nostalgia.
Looks great.
This is a 2,600 grain lead hollow point. This is the largest sporting rifle ever made. This thing makes a 50 BMG look like a 22 plinking rifle. We don't have 1, but 2 zombie torsos. Here we go. We have a giant hole right here, and then we have pretty big hole out the back. Now here, there's just nothing left. That's insane. It's a lot of damage. We got 2 zombie heads, so I say, and we take 1 more shot. I believe this is contestant number 1. Number 2 is a lot worse off. This is a 2,600 grain lead hollow point. This is the largest sporting rifle ever made. This thing makes a 50 BMG look like a 22 plinking rifle. We don't have 1, but 2 zombie torsos. Here we go. Go.
5 of the most extraordinary smartphone cases. 5 being the speaker case, which you slip your phone into, and it turns the entire back into a speaker. Wow. The bass is booming. It also gives you dedicated hardware controls over the music. Number 4 is the life jacket. And this case claims to have both incredible shock protection and also buoyancy, which in theory means it should float. Wait, I don't think that iPhone is waterproof. Next up is the light-up case. It apparently has LEDs baked inside of it. Let's plug the tiny lightning cable that comes out of the case into the phone, and voila. Not the brightest thing, but that's probably for the best in terms of battery. Then we have the X-Frame case. Calling this a case is kind of pushing it a bit. There's a mechanism in the middle that extends and contracts the 4 corners, and so that's what you use to lock it in place around your phone. Actually, it does look really cool. And it does still protect all the key bits. So wait till you see the selfie case. Ooh. So not only does this have a mirror, which means you can take selfies using your proper set of rear cameras, but tap this button at the top and it's a flash. If I tap again, it does front camera flash. Look at the difference it makes. 5 of the most extraordinary smartphone cases. 5 being the speaker.
This new year, shop kitchen essentials.
Compare your smallest and brightest flashlights. Okay. So first up, of course, we have the crowd favorite, doesn't need an introduction, the Nitecore Tiny 2. But then, I don't even think I told you guys about this one, the little brother, the Nitecore Tiki. But still, for its size, it can produce crazy amounts of light. And then, probably my favorite, most practical flashlight is the...
How's it going? Pretty good. I've been wanting to try something for a while now, and to do it, I'm gonna need some high-proof alcohol. I'm also gonna need some crud cutter, which is made of something called sodium polyacrylate. With all this in the beaker, I now need to add 100... mils of the alcohol. Not much really happens, and I'll just keep mixing it for a bit. The next thing that I need is water, and I'll add about 100 mils. Unlike the alcohol, the sodium polyacrylate can actually absorb the water, but still, not much really happens. So on top of this, I'll dump in another pack of crud cutter. After stirring it around for about a minute, I'm left with a fluffy and kind of wet powder. I think that it actually looks a bit like snow, but it's way more dangerous. The polyacrylate was able to absorb all the alcohol, and it's now an extremely flammable powder. It also feels like it's gonna burn me if I don't throw it immediately, but it's worth it because it makes me feel super cool. I've been wanting to try...
How's it going?
Pretty good. Brought something in for you today. Game Boy Color Pokemon Limited Edition. Brand new, never...
How's it going?
Pretty good. Brought something in for you today. Game Boy Color Pokemon Limited Edition. Brand new, never opened.
What are you looking to do with it?
I'm looking to sell it.
Obviously, it's a limited edition. I know that these game consoles and video games are really collectible right now, but I can't make you an offer on something I don't know anything about. Do you mind letting me get a buddy down here to take a look at it?
No, not at all. I think it's good that they're bringing in the expert.
To be unopened. Unfortunately, it's definitely got some flaws, as I'm sure you noticed. Based on the condition, this would probably be worth $1,200 or so. Would be fair.
How's it going?
Pretty good.
I'm a British guy and I'm ranking American snacks.
Last American snack episode. Probably going to Texas later this year. Rank me some good old Texas barbecue. Lucky Charms. I really don't like the sugar crystals. It makes me feel like I'm chewing on chalk. Shakalicious. What? Why do I want to eat Shaq's face? Shaq, you taste so good. Flamin' hot Funyuns. It hides the onion taste, which is good for me because I don't really like the original Funyuns. I already opened these cookies. I really wanted to try them. Just like Nana used to make. Mr. Beast dark chocolate. I got a lot of flack for not eating this last time. I will probably forever be a dark chocolate hater.
I'm a British guy.
We're injecting Thor's hammer with bone marrow, then cooking inside of fire salt. Now there are many great uses for this cut, but today we're cooking it. Season with something low sodium, then prep those marrow bones and get them on the grill high and fast for that flame on sizzle. Add the rich marrow liquid to a syringe, then completely blow up Thor's hammer like a balloon. And we're smoking over applewood, low and slow. For the fire salt, it's Himalayan pink, 3 types of chilies, and whiskey to hold it all together. Time to cover in that fire salt, packing it in so it's nice and tight. I am so excited to introduce our brand new beef jerky slab bag, the most fun way to eat jerky. I'm giving you 30% and YouTube's offering 20% on top for a total 50% discount.
50%?
The discount also applies to our new half-pound bags at checkout, only through the shopping button in this video.